You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you. Play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time.
Famous Old Trafford. That gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, we all know that Harry Maguire has come under a lot of scrutiny over the years, Peter. But I think he's passed most tests with flying colours. It'll be interesting to see how the opposition might test him using pace, because if he has a...
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Jorginho, Rodri, and Jorginho. Can he get it through? Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Jorginho. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Gerrard. Matheus Cunha, and he welcomes it in. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, what a ball! Sesko! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Bruno Fernandes plays it short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Spread out to the left. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Manchester United, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Jorginho. That's rather hopeful. And here's the chance to counter. That's been won straight back. Looking for the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's forced to go back. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Good ball, that too.
Nicely aimed pass. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Martinez. Diogo Dalot. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Spread neatly. Gerrard. Foden to Jorginho. Foden. Menu. Oh, good read. He's on it. Can he get away? And this is Gerrard. Real chance!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He slings it at Gerrard! Against the crossbar! And he's there to belt it away. Diogo Dalot gets across to intercept that and reclaimed it in a trice. Menu, and it's Shaw. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's gone back to the keeper. Pickford, dominant, commanding, a true... Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Shaw. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Gerrard. Driving forward. Gerrard. Flings in across. He's done well to get that clear. No, that was never going to make it. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shot a goal!
Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
So we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Just joining us, we are already on the way.
Well, Wayne Rooney's role today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very...
Real chance! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough all... And Torres! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's in on goal. Plenty to aim at here. Can he finish? Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Matheus Cunha. Cantona. And it's Fletcher. And Wan-Bissaka. Jorginho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space. De Ligt. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Fletcher did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Jorginho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Ruben Dias. And Alexander-Arnold. Picked out brilliantly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Irwin. Matheus Cunha is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. It's a good ball out wide. And the shot! Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And the counter is on. And here's Gerrard. Oh, what a ball! Beckham. Cantona, nicely spread. And it's Scholes. Oh, it's come loose. That's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Darren Fletcher. Irwin. Cantona. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Scholes. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Foden. He can run onto that.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking tidy in possession here. He's through here. That's a shade optimistic. Beckham. Ferdinand. And Darren Fletcher. Out to the left it goes. Cantona. Jorginho. Fernando Torres.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Rooney. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 3, Ruben Diaz. Number 20, Jorginho. Coming on the field, number 27, Silvestre. Number 7, Indihome.
That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down. Foden.
No way through. Scholes. Cantona. Now it's Beckham. And he was quick to react.
Foden.
It's a pretty loose pass. Matheus Cunha. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Looking for the run. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great chance! Yes! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Wan-Bissaka, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Who saw this coming? Manchester United are taking this the full distance. Terrific stuff. Van Dijk proves too strong. Odegaard, and they can counter here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Are well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Darren Fletcher, Manchester United finding their passes. Played out to the right. And across it goes. Manchester United perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for...
Torres! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Fernando Torres demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another? Foden.
Darren Fletcher plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. De Ligt. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gerrard. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Odegaard! Odegaard! to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ødegaard receives it in a good position here. Park Ji-sung. Scholes. Now it's Cantona. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Casemiro. Cantona. And this is Rooney. Alexander-Arnold.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Rooney. And the number on the board is 3. Played back.
Not a lot more he could do there.
And here's Park Ji-sung.
Oh, good ball!
It's Rooney! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on to replace him is
Defending of the desperate variety. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. They needed to win.
Don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask. You know you left me lonely. I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours. I've got time. Let's get the track to how to explain the situation. Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start? Where do I end? I should go back to bed. I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language. And I'm afraid too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity. But all my thoughts are trying to need some peace of mind. It's all I need to get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask. Don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, so it's me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life. I want that drive. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. You pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't let it last. Don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. could tell them the whole story, it may take a couple hours. I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. Trouble can't get through to me, it's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep, the weather always makes my nose bleed. Makes my nose bleed, it's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that privacy. Yeah, it's not you that I need, you push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me, go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. Can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. 'Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell you the whole story, it may take a couple hours. I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me, it's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to face it. Makes my nose bleed, it's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he goes cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Vietnam looking to pass their way through.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That has been swung wide. Here comes the cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, it's in! That was a given. It always was.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start? Where do I should go back to bed, going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid I'm scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need to get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need to get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
There's little doubt that Rui Costa will be conductor-in-chief in this lineup.
And you'd want to be conducted by him, wouldn't you?
Well, you would, because he's not the quickest and strongest, and yet his awareness and deft footwork make him the perfect link-up man. He is the creator-in-chief.
Kukçu, Azar, spread it left, Yamal looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Bastoni. Ball played for Kukçu. Now it's Mbappe. And And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram makes the interception. Beckham. Oh, that is a nice touch. It's a terrific header. Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
It's a sharp pass. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Hazard gets a foot in here, and it's Drogba. Driving on and making good progress.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up.
It's Pele! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Marquez clears it away. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And reclaimed it in a trice. In towards... Oh, what a climb! Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Beckham looking to play it into the box. And it's hoisted clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played out towards the right wing. Marquez wins the duel this time. Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Beckham. Rui Costa.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Rui Costa. And it's Kukçu. Kukçu. Nesta. Rui Costa. 30 minutes gone. Hazard. Mbappe. And he's lost his man. Big chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nesta. Rui Costa. And it's Lahm. Beckham. There's the crossfield ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Does well to stand firm and defend it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. This is Batistuta. Rui Costa. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Kukçu. Kukçu powering forward here. Now it's Hazard. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Indonesia finding their passes. Tries to pass it through. That has been slung wide. And they're back on the ball again. Rui Costa charging forward, the ball at his feet. Delivers with whip.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has left him in a heap. Rijkaard. And it's half-time here. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Adams. Marquez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yamal. Rui Costa. And he skips past his man. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, what's he done? Azar. Marquez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Rui Costa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Azar, and he welcomes it in, and he's got his cross in.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 23.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on to replace him is number
Well, that's well seen too.
Robert Lewandowski.
Well, they continue
Substitution in
each to
progress.
cancel the other out. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Lewandowski. 60 minutes played. Kirkchu. Lovely feet. Clipped into space. And he was alert to it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And back to the keeper they go. Looking to play him in, and that could set him on his way. And can he finish? It's anyone's ball now, and he's there to get it away. And he's being shifted off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chooses to go crossfield. Azar. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, sweet feet. He has found a way through. And this is Lewandowski. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Right card! He will be livid with himself. Marquez is there, and he can pick it up. Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Batistuta. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's neat. Showing great feet there. Hangs one in. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Indonesia really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this...
Chance, surely! It's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 79 minutes is...
How's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. No, again, there's no way through.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Knocks it into space. Indonesia still ahead by the game's only goal. Tries to play it through. He's in space and looking for options.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Hullet. Oh, what a ball!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh no, what has happened here?
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Griezmann receives it in a wide position. He's got full. Adams gets good distance on it. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Indonesia have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language. I'm afraid too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get to chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't need an ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. Cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the tractor. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics. Teaching myself now, how do we race it? It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid to get to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you yet, so it's me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you're everything I need, but I gotta leave.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, hard hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Scholes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Robertson. And this is Batistuta. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ribéry. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. There's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. And the counter is on. And this is Van Basten. Maldini. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Cruyff quietly revving up. And it's Salah. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Van Basten. Nico Williams. Not the most accurate pass. Salah.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And he's forced to go back. Robertson. Not the most convincing of passes. It's Belletti. This ended up in no man's land. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Gerrard. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. This is promising. Scholes. Great chance! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Cerezo and Xhaka are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. Calafiori.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Van Basten, played out wide. Nice sequence of passes this, played back. Thuram. Maldini. And it's Scholes. Salam. Thuram. And it's Maldini. He's felt that, hasn't he? No way through there. Calafiori conjures time and space where few can. Thuram. Rijkaard. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Baston. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Ibrahimovic. Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. Going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. That pass isn't the best. Played back towards his own goal. It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Cruyff. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Lam. Indonesia still this single goal behind. Raul. Threads one in. Can he get onto this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Ah, lovely feeding, is such a good mover.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now...
Shapes to shoot! Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Ibrahimovic gets through on his own. Khan, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Mbappe.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide. Nice control. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's put paid to a promising move. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Hazard. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lofted in.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field.
That's been drilled forward.
Number 17, Pele. Substitution in progress.
Throw it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Ibrahim, he's tried one! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ibrahimovic has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Ribery. And here's Ibrahimovic. In with the challenge. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Oh, that's a fine challenge. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. Oh, he's missed it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second guess what the keeper was trying to do.
Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And this is Mohamed Salah. Lam. Thuram.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Kokchu. Indonesia finding their passes. Real chance! And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 10 minutes and we're all square again.
The goal scorer for Indonesia.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Ribery.
And that's that. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Indonesia can
Volunteers
always
wage
take
block.
more positives
Please
from a
report to the
result
staff
like
room
this.
immediately.
Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life. I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get through to me. It's not you, yeah, it's always me. I close my heart to you, you see it opens up for nobody. It's been so hard to fall asleep. The weather always makes my nose bleed, makes my nose bleed. It's so hard to believe that one day I'll feel peace. I want control over my life, I want that driver's seat. Yeah, it's not you that I need. You push me down when I'm weak. You were never there for me. Go pick up your keys and leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chat. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroyed. Give me some peace of mind, it's all I need. Give peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
And he's looking to catch him up. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's got tall.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rui Costa. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! And that has skinned the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Nico Williams. And it's Azar. Gordon. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. Now, what about a counter-attack? Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's Azar.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rui Costa. Pressing high and with purpose. Rijkaard. To Rui Costa. Van der Ven. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Azar. And here's Hullet. Oh, he's found support out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Gordon here. Gordon! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Indonesia are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Aimed beyond the defence. That looks a good ball through. Just the... Batistuta! It's there! The breakthrough strike! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So the first moment of real significance.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Dunk is the team's great visionary. Knocks it into space. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Belletti. Rui Costa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nico Williams. Dunk does well to stand firm and defend it. Rooney can see things others simply cannot. Kvaratskhelia. Pullet powering forward here. Cross goes in there. Terrific header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. In it comes. It's out for a goal kick. Rijkaard. Over to the left. Played out towards the right wing. And he whips it across. Oh, important interception. And now the breakaway. And it's Rooney. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look. Clearly, can he finish? Oh, it's gone in!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Rijkaard.
3 minutes at a
We are
time.
into stoppage time. And that is out of play. Rui Costa. Batistuta does really well to win the ball there. Can he get it through? And it's Rooney. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
So once again, we're underway. Rooney, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Lovely, now then. Adams clears. Rui Costa. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Distributed tidily. Rooney. Rui Costa. Well seen, saw that coming. Batistuta. Rooney. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he was quick to react. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. That's a shade optimistic. Can he spark a counter here? Batistuta is wide and looking to get onto this. Belletti. Kvaratskhelia. And they can counter here. Nicely shaped ball. Kvaratskhelia is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Substitutions taking place.
Quick look, then plays it in. And that was very necessary. Rooney calmly anticipates. And he's managed to get free. And he was alert to it. It's a sharp pass. He's had it taken off him. Dunk. Hazard, who does have an assist to his name. Great ball if he can get there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Batistuta. Bullet. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's clever. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Big header! Forlan finds himself offside.
Substitution for Indonesia. Number 18.
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
Number 13. Gordon. Number 9. Batistuta.
Quality ball.
Coming on the field. Number 5. Anthony.
Indonesia
Number
perhaps
6,
contemplating their next
Endul.
change here.
Number 23. Mbappe.
Rijkaard. Indonesia finding their passes. Bullet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And this is Hazard. He's in space and looking for options. Shoots! It's a goal! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind that...
Oh, he's taken it. Forlan.
Birmingham really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard gets into a good position. Good take, and is he in? Chance! It's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Indonesia take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're
Shapes to shoot! And And he's taking no chances there. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Kvaratskhelia. Bastoni. He's a sharp little ball here. Real chance here. Showing good feet. He's had a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other paid parking facilities in the area.
Don't even ask, don't play pretend, cause you think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You know you left me lonely, I could tell them the whole story. It may take a couple hours, I've got time, let's get the chapter. How could I explain the situation? Man, it's so damn complicated. Where do I start, where do I end? I should go back to bed, I'm going back to all the basics, teaching myself now how to erase it. It's like learning a whole new language, and I'm afraid, too scared to face it. I just want consistent clarity, but all my thoughts destroying me. Some peace of mind is all I need, get peace to all of my family. I can't go back to you, my friend. Don't even ask, don't play pretend. You think you are everything I need, but I gotta leave. You try but can't get